Hello, my name is Hannah Raby, and I will be telling you about the actress Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet sat in the Oscar auditorium in February of 2009. As the announcer read the nominees for Best Actress, she was preparing herself yet again to fail and not receive the Oscar. Much to her surprise, the announcer called her name, Kate Winslet, Best Actress for The Reader. As she stood in shock up to the podium, she thanked her fans, her husband, Sam Mendes, and her best friend, Leonardo DiCaprio, because this success was over 15 years in the making. Kate Winslet's early career began in 1992 when she was cast in Heavenly Creatures by Peter Jackson. After completing this film, Peter Jackson noticed her talent and was quoted as saying, "She is fearless, willing to take risks, and a person with an instinctive ability to inhabit a character." Peter Jackson noticed something in her which many other directors saw, which would eventually lead to her Oscar in 2009. After the moderate success of Heavenly Creatures, she went on to do a few more indie roles, which would include Sense and Sensibility, which she garnered her first Oscar nomination, and Hamlet, where she played Ophelia, Hamlet's tragic love. Now, it wasn't until 1997 where she was cast as Rose DeWitt Decatur in Titanic, where she garnered international success and fame. In a movie that made over $300 million, she garnered her second Oscar nomination for Best Actress. Now, she did not win that night, but it was enough to secure her success in Hollywood for many years to come. But instead of choosing high-profile roles like Shakespeare in Love and Anna and the King, Kate Winslet chose to stick with more independent movies where she could dive into a character as Peter Jackson had described. Her first post-Titanic movie was Hideous Kinky, in which she played an Australian cult member who was trying to be deprogrammed by Harvey Keitel to return to her family. After this, she starred in Quills, where she played a post-revolutionary laundress in the same insane asylum that the Marquis de Sade resided in. After this, she starred in Enigma, where she played a World War II German codebreaker attempting to decode the Enigma code in order to save and ensure success during World War II for the Allies. Now, it wasn't until she decided to return to mainstream in 2003 with The Life of David Gale that the Oscars decided to pay attention to her again. In The Life of David Gale, she starred as a reporter attempting to prove Kevin Spacey's character innocent on death row and he would not be executed. After this role, she starred with Johnny Depp in Finding Neverland. In this role, she played Sylvia Louise Davies, who was the mother of the 3 children that would be the inspiration for J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan. After this role, she would garner her third nomination in the film Iris, where she played young Iris, a devoted writer, and would eventually fall to Alzheimer's. After Iris, she began to be more character-driven than before. She played Clementine Kosinski in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, where she garnered her 4th Oscar nomination. In this movie, it was very unusual because it wasn't like the Oscar committee at the time to choose a more independent actress movie. They usually stayed mainstream. However, this made her come back on people's radars as she was the youngest nominee at the time to receive so many Oscars. And after this, she received Little Children, in which she played an unhappy housewife who decides to have an affair with her neighbor. She garnered yet a 6th nomination and yet again was let down. However, it was 2008 that proved to be her year at the Oscars. She starred in 2 movies that year, Revolutionary Road, directed by her husband Sam Mendes, and The Reader. Now, with Revolutionary Road, she was an unhappy suburban wife married to Leonardo DiCaprio. It was a very tragic movie, and she did win a Best Golden Globe from the Golden Globes that year. And in 2009, she was the shoo-in to win Best Actress for either The Reader or Revolutionary Road. However, critics decided to nominate her for a Best Lead Actress in The Reader when she was only a supporting actress. But that didn't matter, because in 2009, she was finally able to win her Oscar for The Reader. And as she sat there, she joined the greats like Meryl Streep, Sally Field, and Angelina Jolie. But over this distinguished career, Kate Winslet has proved time and time again that despite troubles and despite being not nominated and winning at the Oscars, that she overcame this and will prove to be one of the most successful actresses of her generation. Thank you.